That's
So we stopped on this point as how could we master the vocab easily. So we were discussing about the prefixes and the Latin roots in the word.
mm,
So let me remind you. Of course, we have some letters. Some letters in some words can help us to guess the meaning or to help us to memorize the words. For example, A or An or Ana, as you know here, Ana, it tells us that we have opposite meaning or we have against ideas. Let's see how. Or we can say we have opposite. So what do you mean by opposite ideas? Like that,
um, the opposite of a word.
the opposite of the word. So in the same Latin, we have nem. Nem means fact, and fact is something common, something known. And how about an? It's opposite. So means not fact,
Something unknown.
not known. And of course, OUS it tell us it's adjective, exact. So when I look at the word
Mm,
meaning, or find the meaning like that, unknown, because fact against or not fact. So and means no, not without, with no, or against or opposite. If something unknown, it's of course it could be secret, it could be in the dark, not named, not undefined, not famous, like that. So that means letters in the word can help me to know the meaning. This is the first technique. Another technique, it could be to make the word similar to another word. For example, here, tranquility. It's similar to the syllable quiet in the word quiet. So it can help
yes.
you with the word talk about quietness, serenity, being calm. Look, here, for example, all of them the same meaning. Again, this is the second technique. The third technique is the sound of the word can tell you the meaning. For example, the word oh, when I say oh, no. So when I say oh here, it tells you are surprised about something. You are admiring something, you love it. So it could be impressed, you're
Mm,
overwhelmed, you are, blown away, or it could be you express emotion.
yes.
You know it. So that is the point. Something else, it could tell you like that, humility. Humility mentioned about humans, and what means a human. If you are human,
Mm,
means you should have good traits. For example, lack of pride. You are not proud of something. You are not arrogant. You are being of humble person because you are human. Humility. But that means we have letters in the word to help me. We have something else. The fourth technique means the culture, like hysteria. You know hysteria in Arabic. Something you can't control it. It could be emotion. For example, uncontrolled emotions of fear, for example. You see? Now again, the sound of the word like whoa. The sound that means you feel painful from something.
sadness.
So it could be you're suffering from pain, from sadness, from anything. Imagine. Now let's find something else like perish. You know you perish in Arabic, just like you are going to delete something, to eradicate, to remove, to change the form of something. So here for perish, it's similar to the word finish. If you're going to
Finished.
or something, it could be like that. So try to find any way to help you to memorize the word forever. After that, we can use the writing techniques. The sentence itself can help me. For example, here we have despite. Tells me this part, opposite to this part. Here,
Yes.
Here it's a positive, impressive accomplishment. Here it must be something else. Lack of pride. How she achieved, and how she cannot have proud. She lack of proud. So that means she has lacks of pride. She is not arrogant, even though she did a lot of things. So that means this part opposite. So the contrast technique can help me. Again, we need to know, how did we know it's a parish? He said, my heart is broken. We have the action sign. So if my heart is broken and bleeding the blood, that means I'm going to dry. I'm going to dry, to die, I'm going to be vanished. So perish, it could be the best meaning. Now it's your turn. How did you know it's a tranquility?
Um, okay. Because it's after a busy day, he enjoyed the like relaxation of lying in his bed. Tranquility must be a good thing because the day was busy and he enjoyed it. So it has to be relaxation, uh, something like that.
So that is what I'm telling you about. And it shaped the meaning. Do we have meaning? Yes. After
Meaning?
the actions. After a busy day, what would you expect? To be relaxed. And he mentioned lying on bed, listen to music. What does it refer to? And already we have the word quiet for tranquility. So here we need a word to say that he was in a calm environment, calm mood, relaxation, for example. Yes or no?
Yes.
So this could be.
Uh, uh,
Now,
calmness.
yes. So here we could have tranquility or calmness. Now we need to know what means wow, or give me any feeling.
Um, pain
How did you know?
because they were in a brutal war. They suffered much pain from
Suffer
the war.
in a war, what to expect? To expect pains, expect hard emotions, hardships in life, expect a lot of things. Yes, no, my friend.
Yes.
So that is could be.
Pain.
So that is brilliant. Now let's go together to study the next lesson. Try to find any way about alliance. What could help you to memorize?
Um, alliance. The verb ally.
The verb ally, sure.
Yes, because alliance is the noun of the verb, and I
Yes.
remember the verb.
Ally. So what means ally?
Um, to uh,
To ally, it means just like being a brother. Yes or no? Can be verb, yes, can be verb and noun. So ally, just like we united, to combine something, to unite resources. And ally, it could be just like a state of being a brother. We help each other. You are ally for me. It's like friends. We help each other. Yes or no?
yes.
So that is a point. So Here we have the noun from the verb. And ally, it's a verb because we unite something. We combine them together. So if we ally two countries, what do we do?
We unite them.
That is the point.
We make an alliance.
That's point. Now we have indifference. If you have no difference between things in life, you don't care. Yes or no?
Yes.
So indifference means just like lack of enthusiasm. Look, lack of preference, uninterest, I don't care about it. Doesn't matter at all. Lack of compulsion toward something means don't care. So the word difference can help me. Now we can know that herb refers to city. So letters can help me. Look for the word here, alter. You change something to be something else. So you have options. So alternatives, options, or changes. Here you have meager. It's related to the megabyte in computer. It's the smallest unit of size. So it is small. Very, as you know, just like to have different aspects of something. That's why. Look for this is word taunt. If you taunt me, you make me angry. I will kill you. Feel it? So just like you ridicule something, insult, make fun. So the word, imagine like that. It's ease. And the T, you make it opposite. So if you don't make me feel ease, you don't make me feel peaceful. So it just means you disrespect me or you make me annoying. Yes or no, my friend?
Yes.
That is the point. You catch it?
Yes.
That is the point. Now we'll go to the next. So of course you can revise these words at home. Will help you. Look, hence, association, bond, agreement between two things or between two people. Look for port. Do you know the word port means? So port, transfer,
Port is the no, I don't know.
to move something. To move something from something,
Mhm.
you transport ideas or you transport emotions, transport goods.
Mhm.
Means if you portray meaning, you transfer meaning, you share meaning, you send meaning, you move meaning between. So when you picture something, you try to send the meaning through picturing. So it depicts, it represents like that. Now let's try. How did you know it's alliance? Number one, he said to,
Uh, two countries.
and to counter subject did what? To defend each other in case of military attack. So they had association, they make agreement, they make, we call it in English convention, alliance together to help each other to defend. So to help each other, that means we are brothers, so align. So it could be alliance. Imagine it.
Yes.
This is how to study the vocab. Of course, sometimes we do a sentence and we need you to guess the meaning. Now try to guess, what does it mean?
Do you think meal is display? It means a small meal, a really small one.
Yeah, so it could be just like not sufficient, or it could be not enough, could be small meal. does not make me saturated, does not make me satisfied because it's very small. So can you say light meal? Not sufficient, of course. Feel it?
Yes.
Here, of course, herb means the city. So we're asking about living in a city. What could be difference? So this is right. Now we need to know, of course, you can revise all of these at home. Now we need to know how to study the vocab at home. Here, for example, the word add. So do you know what means add? We don't know, but here we have some notes that help you. For example, the root of the mutations comes from muter, and the muter means a change. So any word that has muter means we are talking about changes in form, changes in meaning, changes in chemicals, whatever it is. So this is a noun, this is a verb. That's so easy. For the word perception, in English, if you find any word has sept, sept like that, it means you receive information. When you receive the information, you understand? Yes or no, my friend?
Yes.
Now let's see. Here, for example, if you receive something, you try to perceive, you try to observe. And if I wanted to observe something, I'm trying to understand what's going on. Especially when you receive this thing by your sensory inputs, by your eyes, by your sensing, by your mind, touching, so on. You try to understand. That's all.
Mm.
So when you study, we'll give you some notes to memorize the word. Like that, add, it refers to or delay something toward. Journey is from the word journey, like a journey for 1 day. So it refers to 1 day. Imagine, my friend.
Yes.
If, for example, to postpone, so adjourn, postpone. Another note could help you at home like that. Answer up means a human, and the log means information, and why means it's a noun. So this word talk about information about human civilization, human being, the human studies, whatever it is. You catch it?
Yes.
So I will leave lesson number 1 and 2 and 3 for you after reading the notes. And then, of course, we have for you exercises. Here you can search the internet about any word as you like, or study the words only. So now we'll make it so we'll study inshallah by 3 lessons from this book every time. Now we need to place the context clues. I'm going to send you a file now to the group, and then I will share it. Give me seconds and check your WhatsApp. I sent you books on the group, by the way, you can download them. Now you can open the PDF I sent. And now. So right now we are going to use our techniques, our skills, our aptitude to guess the meaning of the word plus evidence. Plus evidence. Now let me answer number 1. As you know, the best way, look at the answers. You will find verb plus ing after the comma. So expect as present participle phrase. But it's a verb. So I must find the subject and the object. Now let's read. In Sam, like painter, became. So Sam became the first artist to drape painted canvases in flowing shapes. He later said that he explored a different style. To do what? To do painting. The paint is object, and here we need verb, and then he refers it to the artist. So what the artist is going to do for the paintings, which are inspired by the patchwork quilting, is going to predict. There is no evidence about foresee, predict, hide, no evidence. Refusing, how refusing is said inspired by. And he accepts,
Creating.
so it must be no. So
Creating.
is the verb create workable with the object? Yes, he create quilt like.
Thinking.
This could be evident. That's why, and of course he did the action. He painted already. So and he said he's a painter. He's an artist. So this means he has the ability to do it. Now it's your turn. Read an answer.
The second thing is to find the way to go from the way. Yeah. Uh, Simply would mean easily. Easily available.
So do you mean it's easily?
Okay.
Let's see. How did you know it's easily? And why not A?
Uh,
Let's see. Number one, he said the only difficulty. That means we have difficulty. Okay, but he said here it sounded like an excellent plan. No doubt, of course. And look, we have and very neatly and. So this is adverb. An adverb modifies the adjective. How the arrangement was neatly. An excellent plan. He said that we have the best plan. How could we see that he did it foolishly, without knowledge? Disregardingly? Wrong. Hastily, do you know history? In a hurry? How in a hurry? Said neatly. He didn't mention that he do it in a hurry. And if it's in a hurry, it will not be excellent or it will not be neat. Obviously. Faint, faint. If I feel faint, I feel weak. Does not make sense. We are not talking about do you have the power physically to do it or not. You always feel it.
yes.
So easily is the best answer. Why? Because you have the best plan to do. Did a good job. Now it's your turn.
It's either provide or regulate. It's not dismiss or refuse.
So that is good job. What I need from you is to delete the wrong answers. But it's the same way. We have verb. Find the subject and find the object. So their discovery
Uh,
of between and these discoveries did what with the evidence? The evidence. The discoveries proved or regulate.
uh,
He said
proved.
they believe it dates back. And the discovery proved it's back already. Look to the first.
Yes.
So the discovery proved it's correct. It will be correct. But what means regulate? Regulate is just to make regulations, to make rules, to make something regular, to make it happen all the time. Does not make sense. And wait, sometimes it means regulate is to make law. You know what it means? English, just like to govern. Sometimes it means to make rule. Sometimes it means to control. Yeah, but we don't know about to control the evidence. Where? It's proved because they believed. They guessed. Feel it. The discovery make it clear, make it evident. So let it be the best answer. With no evidence foreseen. So find this is way can help you. Now again try.
What does conventions mean?
If we check the meaning, you will know it. Let me help you. It's the same technique. Where is the subject? William did what?
William.
The conventions. By creating images that were high contrast. So he used images that high contrast. But what did he do with the rules of photography? He break the rules of photography because he used something in high contrast. Something has distorted elements, blurred elements. For example, features generally seen as flaws. So that means he did not follow the rules. Look, he was unorthodox. Orthodox, he breaks the rules of photography. How? He says, so unorthodox was Cleven's work that had difficulty find the publisher for his now iconic. He didn't find the publisher, so the publisher said, this is not photography. Have blurred and distorted elements. So what did he do to the rules? He breaks the rules. So he reviewed, huh? If he reviewed,
No.
follow the rules. Respected. Respected how? He break it.
No.
Prevented. He didn't mention he prevented the conventions or he stopped doing it. He used the button. Say high contrast. And now defy. What means defy? It means a challenge. So common word means if I challenge something, I do the opposite. And it's a letter.
Mm.
And the noun, look, defines. Change the I to Y and then add the suffix finds. So what helped me? The style of writing. As relative clause can help you. Remember in grammar? Relative clause describes the image. And the image is created by this person. Yeah, but what did he do? So now to understand the conventions. So conventions means the standards that you should follow as they agree about it, like conventions of writing in English. Standard rules, accepted rules between scientists. Like conventions at home. Should say hello to your father, mother. Should respect your father, mother, sister, brother. Conventions. That's all, my friend. Now, your turn. Right.
It's not useless or neither forgotten or incomplete. It's empty.
May I help you? Let me help. English, we know the adjective describe noun, yes or no?
Yes.
So here we test you for adjective. Describe the space. So from the explanation, what is the space described between the two words? Useless? Didn't mention it
No.
or not. But look deep down summer. The fair crown of nature is changing every year. You see, top unforgot, intuition about forgot or memorable. But look for empty, silent space. No space between words. So it's called B is the best answer. Yes or no?
Yes.
So as he, the speaker, feels the summer to be a time of pause, like stops. Feel it?
Yes.
Right. And look, to me, it is a time of pause, like stopping. That means it's empty without feeling, without actions. Not an empty, just like an empty for the room. An empty, it means there is no action, there is no life in this time, because it's pause. That's why. You will be adaptable to the questions step by step. Right?
Well, so it's not harsh.
But the,
I mean, it's harsh. It is harsh. It is harsh. Not a rough one. Oh,
so now you change your mind. But what means vague? Common word means unclear. But how unclear? He mentioned it's already blowing. What does it mean that there is no rough wind? We have wind already. You feel? And we have little gusts. Percent. So it's harsh and incorrect. Now you are adaptable to the vocab reading. Good job. Right.
Christ.
Surprised. It is correct. So that is called the easy questions because the text is easy. I send you in the group another level and let's practice some. Now it's here. Of course, we'll try to make it harder, but it's so easy.
Mm.
In English, we have a problem in the academic language. Familiar word or unfamiliar meaning. The familiar word you reconcile. You know RE, RE to get something back. See on two things together or two people together. So when I read, to reunite them again, to let them come back together, combine together. So when I say reconcile, I'm going to unite. But when you read, you don't find there is no any unity between them. Let's read.
Might be they get his mother to reunite.
Reunite? No. Does that mean they were separated? Look at the end. Her son's desires were incomprehensible to her, not clear to understand. She is not convinced to give him permission is a notion. But this means he tried many times to convince her is the idea. Yes or no?
Mm.
But that is mean
Get his mother to accept.
accept the notion. And what is the notion? He wants to travel far beyond the village. But he failed because it was like incomprehensible to her. Felix. That's why he took refuge in self-pity, crying tears because she refused. So that means there was no separation between them. So this is a familiar meaning, but this is the unfamiliar meaning. That's why we are followed. This is the style of how to answer at home. Now let's answer from the beginning, but I will send you a new link very quickly. Enjoy.